a lot of magic lately, haven't we?
We have, if for everybody who knows, yesterday was the Lionsgate portal, 8th of the 8th, 23, very powerful time where we get to connect in with different codes and different energetic frequencies. It's like a wave of energy that travels far and wide throughout the cosmos, and you're able to upgrade yourself, upgrade your mindset, upgrade your physical body, upgrade your energetic body, upgrade your spiritual body, and connect in deeper with your desires. So very powerful time. If there's anything kooky or funny or interesting or quite hard and challenging that happened for you guys yesterday, definitely let us know in our inbox or in the chat below. Comment on wherever you're tuning in from. Definitely let us know if anything interesting came up yesterday. And even going forward, these energetic frequencies and upgrades don't just like happen at a blink of an eye and then it's gone. It's an integration and a process afterwards, and there's just more energy to come as well. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and we just completed our certificates in hypnosis training as well, hypnotherapy, which was like amazing. Arthur is a bomb diggity. If you guys don't know who he is, you need to know who he is, because he was incredible. He's an incredible teacher, mentor, and very grateful to have him in our life and to be on this journey. We'll be doing NLP in a couple of weeks as well. August, September, like this whole year is really a year of transformation for us. And if that's a year of transformation for us, I'm sure and know that that's reflecting into our community too. So I know that that's obviously, that's a part of you, or in whatever area of your life that you're going through transformation as well. So also let us know below, like, what area of your life do you feel you're transforming the most in? Whether you like it or not, but like, what is just catapulting for you at the moment? That would be really awesome to hear as well.
Yeah, we love your comments and your input and your feedback and just what's going on for you. It also helps Courtney and I, because we have so many conversations between us. We work with our clients. We've got our things that are happening in our world, but it also allows us to come on here and talk into topics. So if there's something that you'd love for us to come on here and talk into with our lives each week, we'd be more than happy to do that and open up the discussion, especially if it's happening for a lot of people. And that's normally what happens.
Yes. Yeah.
So, hello, Arthur. Good morning. And Mel was feeling really deflated yesterday, focusing on manifesting today, what happening yesterday. That's an awesome reflection, Mel. I myself felt quite tired. I mean, we were on day 4 of hypnosis training with Arthur, and we've done so much of being in trance in a hypnotic state and practicing on each other and the theory work. And Arthur does the most incredible job at being a mentor and a teacher, and a man who holds space, a very masculine man who's very humble. And so, some people sometimes have a hang up of doing things online. Arthur is the genius in this globe. Like, he has got online nailed. He's the Tony Robbins of online, of in his field, of doing all the things. Like, Tony's got some competition.
Really? I know that he would be laughing right now.
He is incredible. I'm so blessed that we've, finally, Courtney and I are working with him after a couple of years being on the sideline. And this is how it also happens. You're in someone's space and in their vortex, and sometimes divine timing just happens. He's laughing.
I love it.
So yesterday, Mel, you can look a bit up on it. It was Lionsgate portal. I spoke a little bit about it at the start. You can rewatch this, babe, or look it up and use that in your manifesting practices. So, Court, what did we come on here to just briefly touch on for the next 10 minutes and talk in to see if anyone's resonating with this, because I'm sure you will be.
Yeah, it's very much around support, and this is something that was brought up and that we spoke to obviously Arthur about as well during our process of, like, how can we really best support those to see, or who maybe aren't on the same level as us. And long story short, the best way is by focusing on yourself, loving those people where they're at, loving where they are, and not having expectations, I feel, of your expectations projected onto them. So it's really about, okay, what is that person reflecting back to me as well? And what is that part that I can heal or work through or just bring more attention and love to, and what part of my body as well, where am I feeling that? So then I can obviously, like, heal that part of me too. So a lot around, like, supporting people, a lot around you know, for us, especially in our community at the moment, it's like really staying clear on our vision and mission. And because when you are so clear on that bigger vision and mission, it's like all of these like little things that come up. It's just like unconditional love. It's just this like love that you have for it because you have this greater vision mission of like where your focus is. So it's a lot about the internal game. Hey.
100%. Like, and this is why there's a couple of questions in our description of, you know, when you witnessing family, friends, close ones, loved ones, or even people, strangers in the world going through some processes, and maybe you've been there before, and it's like you want to run in there and like save them, be like, can't you just see, like, can't you just get this, like, you are an unconditional love being of light, or you are an amazing person, or you are all these things, and it's like we just want to shake them a little bit. And exactly what Court's talking about, we can't do the shaking. The only thing we can shake up inside of ourselves is us. You know, ask yourself the great quality questions, the high quality questions you ask yourself, the higher quality life you're going to be living every day, day in and day out. Ask yourself, you know, with this reflection of what I'm observing in this person, family or friends, or on the globe, how is that an internal reflection of me? And where can I transmute this energy in myself to take myself to deeper depths of understanding me, or what I'm trying to achieve here, or what I desire on this earth? You know, everything really around us is our own reflection of ourselves, to put it really simply. And it will only be for you guys tuning in, watching the replay, #replay or #online. You will only understand that comment of everything's a reflection around you at certain points in your life when you're ready to. But it's as simple as, we're going to come on here and always remind you of these things, because this is our mission, and this is what Courtney and I do. You know, we reflect every day. We have the humanness, or like the lessons we learn in this lifetime is maybe when situations happen, we don't handle them the best at first. Good morning, Tricky.
Yeah, he's been a little.
Good morning, Jazzy.
Blinking around in the room, and I'm like, stop it.
Jazz is just like, yeah, I've heard this so many times before.
She's just like, yeah, this is chill. I've got it covered.
You know, so this Tricky's very interested. He's like, yeah, I'm in this conversation.
Is there something going on for you, bro?
I love it. So, you know, this is the humanness in us. We won't always handle situations right, or we won't go to reflection always, but it's so important, and something Courtney and I have talked about really recently. It's so important when things happen, or you feel challenged, or the word triggered that gets thrown around so much. There is a reason for it. And how about just giving yourself the time and space to process what might be? What might be coming off that situation, or why might those emotions come up for you? Why might you be triggered or challenged for a reason? How is that a reflection of you? Where in your life can you relate to that person or that situation that you can up level or transmute what's going on? Like, where can you actually relate to that? Because I promise you can. It might not be the same degree, definitely not the same situation exactly replicated. You're like, oh no, I don't do that. Well, you do, in some form, in some way. You know, so there's been lots of things happen for Courtney recently. I won't go so much down the rabbit hole of what all of that means, but rewatch this back. If there's something you didn't quite catch or didn't quite understand, just rewatch it back. Take a moment to marinate, or just listen to what Courtney and I are saying, or take it on board, or just be open-minded, open-hearted to what might be with what we're saying.
Yeah, I feel like that's like so many incredible points, and definitely rewatch this back. You know, we're human, we're all human. It's so easy for us to, you know, we put out our hand for help and get then drained and sucked into the pool. And there's a part of us, like, especially for me lately, there's a part of me that feels like there's this sense of guilt of like, oh, should I be, you know, I've got this vision of like where I'm going and for my community and for the broader, for everybody. But there's part of me that there's these, you know, certain people or certain things happening in my life that I'm like, oh, should I, you know, it's kind of like this temptation of like, it's like a test or a challenge to see, okay, am I going to be pulled into them, or am I going to just be clear with myself and like keep loving myself, keep going within, because I know that that's ultimately the most powerful way to really help serve this person. It doesn't mean you abandon that person, not at all. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you can love and support them and let them be where they're at, and of course be there, let them know that you're there for them whenever they're ready and whenever they need. But like, how can you do that coming from a place of like power and a place of love and a place of like just certainty in yourself, of like knowing who you are and where you're going and how you can really help serve that person, because that's ultimately what is going to serve that person, is by you living your dreams, by you fulfilling your what you're here to do, your soul's purpose, like all of these things. We talk about this in human design, we talk about this in business and everything, in all areas of your life. And it's like, it's not until this point, I know for myself, I haven't felt this way. Like this is like another level for myself personally of how I've felt and how I can really support people. But of course there's all these temptations there all the time. They don't go away. It's just like how you handle them and how you deal with them, and your intentions with them, that just becomes stronger and stronger too. So it's a beautiful journey.
It is a very beautiful journey. So we'll leave it there, guys, because this is what Courtney and I love, and we love for you to also take this on board. It's just like quick check-ins with yourself, or just a moment to reflect on something, or we're going to come in this Facebook group more often, and just do these 5-minute, 10-minute chats to check in with you, see how you're going, see what's happening in your life, and we can share some interesting stories and interesting things that are happening in our life as well. And that's the importance of it, is normalizing just clear communication, normalizing like honesty, normalizing sharing things with each other, normalizing emotions, rage and anger, all the way up to joy and peace and unconditional love, and just like, what's the journey each of us are going on as we're TikToking back and forth this emotional scale. So it's, you know, Courtney and I have been like, oh, we want to come in this Facebook group and share more of what's going on. There's so many stories and so many awarenesses that we rapidly evolve through moment to moment, literally. And a lot of you don't know any of that, except you'll see us come and show up online and it's just like whole new suit, whole new thing. And it's like, we love to take you on that journey, because that's where the magic lies, is the journey. It's not the destination. So happy, what day is it? I don't know.
It's Wednesday.
Oh, Wealthy Wednesday. So today is money day for us. Wealthy Wednesday. So we're going to have a bit of a money date. If you're not having a great relationship with your money, start there, having money dates with yourself. And we'll chat to you guys tomorrow or soon.
Also,
Nurture
Fridays. If you guys want to catch up and, like, you know, maybe you're an entrepreneur, business, or you just have these vision and goals that you're focusing on at the moment, let us, like, you know, connect with us at Nurture on Friday. So Nurture at Kuana. You'll see it's, you know, in the event section. Make sure you're there. We're there every Friday. We're not there next week, but we're there this week. So make sure you get your booty there and come say hi, and we do some work together as well.
Yes, definitely. We will see you guys on Friday at Nurture, and tomorrow inside this Facebook group, or wherever you're tuning in from. We love you guys. Happy Wednesday.